Hello and welcome to Intandokazi Beauty Intelligence once again. Igama lami nguSinenhlanhla wakwaMthembu. I uploaded my first video on my channel a few days ago, so I'm coming back with my second one. I noticed kuleyo kuqala ukuthi a few people subscribed to the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. And I also noticed that a lot of people watched the video but they didn't subscribe. So please watch my videos and do subscribe and share the link so that other people can see my good work and then do the same. So I also got feedback, especially from abantu abangazi personally, that on the first video they don't like that I don't show what products I use when I'm doing my face, and I don't talk. But I'm not a very good talker. Abantu abaziyo nje bayazi ukuthi ngisiphatha kahle, even though kukhona-ke abangangiphikisa because yeah, whatever. But I'm gonna try to talk on this video and share what products that I use to do my face. So I'm gonna start just now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys notice, I'm in the bathroom. uh, it was better for me to come to the bathroom because it's Christmas and there's family around. So since I have a day off today, and this was like the only day I can do another video, so I actually wanted to do this video in the lounge, but with all the noise and the kids that are around, especially since some of you guys want me to talk, so I can't do it where there's a crowd of people. What? See, even my daughter is standing in front of me right now. So I always start my makeup with doing my brows first, because ngenzela ukuthi if ngathiwa ngiqala ngokubhesa ubuso wami, put foundation and all that, mase kuthiwa ngifanele ngenze ama-brows, angithi I have to put my hand like this, so it's not gonna work like that, because kushuthi I'm gonna keep having to redo lezi ndawo lezi ngizobe sengizithintile because of isandla bese ngizobe ngisibeke kanje. And I always try ukuthi ama-brows ami ngiwawexe or shave them, or if I don't have time to wax them, I use a razor and just try to clean around and give a shape engithandayo, basically. So for my brows, I use a brow gel. I always use a brow gel because it gives me a defined eyebrow look engithandayo. And then after the gel, I put a black eyeshadow. This comes together like this, but you can always buy this yodwa and then usebenzise any black eyeshadow. It's fine. And if you prefer using a brown gel, especially for people above, then that's fine as well. You can just get a brown eyeshadow that's gonna match the eyebrow gel also uses. So I always, and the brush, it has to be an angled brush for me. An angled, I'm sure if you can see it, an angled eyebrow brush. I got this one there's a set abayidayisayo at Hermosa Flow. I'm sure you'll know, some of you'll know the brand. You can just go on Instagram and search Hermosa Flow, then you'll see their products. I love them. So I always start my brows on the arch here. No, this is not the arch. I don't know what this is called. I'm just gonna say here. And then all the way out. Sometimes brow gel yami ibuye ingihluphe when it gets hard. Right now I feel like it's hard. And then I always try to put it endaweni eshisayo so that it's easier for me to dip into it and then apply. But either way, ngizoyikhipha le nto engiyifunayo. I don't know, I've never shared with you guys ukuthi I'm actually a girl I'm from Ulundi actually, but I'm Durban based now. I stay in Durban. I'm sure good background you can hear a lot of wind. It's actually sea breeze because I stay close to the beach. So yeah, I am Durban based but born and bred in Ulundi. I feel like once wabamba ishiya, hayi ukuyish sekuzizela sekuzozizela girl. Because every girl that wants to know how to do makeup bakhala ngeshiya bonke. Go on my YouTube channel. Girls on my YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And besides, I did the page so that it's easy for me to teach a lot of people at the same time because I don't have the time to send individual videos, especially for me as a like, girl, I don't mind, but now you know where to find me. So then I'm done with the eyebrow gel and then it's the eyebrow powder now. I promise I'm gonna try as much as I can to talk during the videos, but I'm not very good at talking, but no, actually I am good at talking. It's just that I'm shy when I'm talking to a person for the very first time. So as much as I'm recording this video and I'm by myself, I feel like you guys are just sitting here in front of me watching. Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm shooting this video. Today is the 25th of December, so Merry Christmas! Yeah, 2020 hasn't been a good, an easy year. And some good things happened, but it was a very testing year. But yeah, we are just grateful for life and obviously condolences to those people that they love. I think that's the saddest part of 2020. So I'm gonna clean my brows now and I'm going to use this LA Girl Pro Concealer For me, this is the best concealer ever. I don't think I'll ever go back. Once you go, LA go, you don't go back. For me, angifuni kuthiwe ngithe amanye ama-concealer ayabheda. Cha. It's not the only concealer I use, but for a lot of things that I do on my face, LA Girl is the one. And guys, please do forgive me for the background noise you might be hearing, kids and all that, but I just couldn't postpone doing this video today because I don't know when next I'm gonna get time. Because since it's December, I'm just working long hours because I do work as a spa therapist. So the hours are long, I come back and I'm tired. I wake up and I feel like, yo, okay, let me just take a bath, ngilale futhi, so that comes the time ngiye emsebenzini. So yeah, the hours are long, but hey, what can it say? It's December. Abantu group. No, actually abantu group. Well, they're not supposed to anyway because of pandemic. That most people are at home. Thina siyasebenza because isisuba nemali. Any, yeah. So yeah. Are you kidding? Okay, I think I should close this window. I forgot to show you the brush I'm using for this. Angazi bakithi noma niyazibona yini kahle lezi zinto engikhombisa zona, but ke I'm trying. I take the same concealer and use it for eyeshadow basing. Ngifaka all over my eyelid if I'm gonna use one shade of eyeshadow. But today I want to do a cut crease. So when I put the eyeshadow like this, I use any setting spray and a sponge to blend it. From a distance. I spray it on the sponge just to make it a little wet. For my shades, I'm going to use this palette. Shades, for me, it doesn't have to be a certain brand pen. It doesn't have to be a certain brand for you to guarantee which you're gonna get a look or the best look. Shades. For me, shades, ngiyawatesta qala. Abanye abantu abatest, abanye they don't test even the foundation shade. ababaningi abantu abakwazi ukuthi mangabe ethatha i-foundation kanje isitola ibuka abona ukuthi no khala wami lo, that person is used to makeup. But if you are not used to it, always make time to sit down and ask them to test your shade. And I would advise you to go with someone while you're taking foundation, because I don't always. Okay, let me keep that to myself. But always test your foundation, always test your shades, so that uzobona i-pigmentation yama-shades. Pigmentation is how okay, to give simple meaning from me, is how visible the shade will be when you put it on. I-foundation, it's so that you can see which foundation shade matches your skin. So always test and always go with someone, wagini, a friend or whatever, so that nazo mayibuka I confirm to know, yeah, that's just you. So okay, right now I'm not sure what look I'm going for, but you can see how pretty my shades are. So pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly do any look I feel like doing. And I'm not sure if you noticed that when I'm applying the color, I do a circular motion. Circular, circular, circular. This is also a brush from Hemos Flow, from that set that I got from them. I think this color looks pink on the phone, but it's actually a purple color. And then another question engibuzwa my friends or people that just send me messages because they like my face. They ask, how do you blend out your color from here so that it doesn't look so definite here? Kungabi ne-definite line. So this is how I blend it out. Circular motion. Circular, circular, circular. Because I love my brushes and I don't want to use all of them right now, because to be honest, washing brushes is not child's play. I'm gonna use the same brush and use this color. Just on the top here, slightly. I don't want to go overboard with it. Another disadvantage of me coming to the bathroom is that I have to use a stool to put my things in. But today, it's fine. But honestly, I like the lighting in the bathroom a lot better. Yes. Yes, girl. Yeah, I think you can see a lot better with the lighting like this. If it's too bright, then you can't see that much. So now I'm going to cut my crease. And to cut my crease, I always use, I'm going to show you concealer I use for that. I use this. It's from the brand Essence. To cut crease, for me, I think it's better to use a very light shade concealer, even though you're not using specifically this brand, but it has to be a very light. It can even be white. Actually, I'd be very happy if I get a white concealer to cut crease. And I'm going to use this concealer brush. Yeah. It's a small concealer brush that I'm gonna use to cut my crease. Just place it like that. A lot of artists, they say if you want to know where you want to cut your crease, you should put your concealer like that and then look up. But for some reason, I don't know if I don't know how to do that. It doesn't happen for me. I just happen to know where I want my crease cut. But I know that look up trick, it works for a lot of people. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. Yeah. So then I start close to my teardrop. And go out. And I brush it in like that. Just make sure that you have enough, just the right amount for you to be able to draw that cut crease line and brush it on towards the end corner of your eyelid. So I'm gonna go with this greenish color. Here on my palette, this purple color is called Oscuro, something like that. And the pink color that I used on the top here is called Milan. And the color I'm gonna use right now is called Dirty Talk. So, child. I just like that. That fascinates me. That fascinates me. The color is called Dirty Talk. Not Dirty Talk. Dirty. Dirty Talk. So yeah. and the brush that I'm using, I got it when I was first studying beauty in college. It's an eyeshadow blender brush that I got at Avon. I'm not sure if they still have it, but I think no matter how many brushes I buy, this brush, I love using it for my cut creases, for the shades that I apply on my cut creases, because it's just convenient. It just do exactly what I want it to do. So yeah. I wanna, it's easy once you get used to it. That's how I blend the colors, by the way, by doing that little small zigzag. Even though I don't always do it like that, but when I'm blending a color from my outer eye to the color on my crease line, I always do a zigzag line or a circular, depending on the brush I'm using at the time, or a circular movement. I always come back to this old palette of mine because I bought this maybe 2 years back, maybe 2 or 3 years back. But there's shades here that I love so much, especially the shimmery ones. So for my inner to my teardrop, I'm gonna use this green here. I'm gonna try as much as I can to just tap it on slightly and not make it overpower the dirty talk shade. It's actually blending on nicely. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just tapping it on very lightly. I can already smell the Christmas cooking on that side. Ngizokwenza sengidla. Yeah. So if I'm doing a cut crease, I always try to always make sure when you are picking your colors, the color that you're gonna put on this side of your eyelid is always the darkest. Because if you put in the darkest one here and then go light on your outer eye, then it doesn't look nice at all. For me, I never do it. It doesn't look nice in my eyes. But yeah, if you feel like you like that, go for it. So yeah, not sure where to place this palette because it's a bit old and fragile. So yeah, next I'm going to do eyeliner. So this eyeliner that I'm going to use is a waterliner. Um, I bought, please recommend, no, I bought this eyeliner at a Chinese shop. It's a waterliner. Um, I don't know. Maybe I haven't looked around enough, but for now, I prefer getting a waterliner from those shops because when I get one from, okay, when I get an expensive one, it either it does not give me the effect that I want or it, Yasha Chappelle, I've had this for I think a year now. And mina, I'm always in makeup, so I can't say ngoba ngiyisebenzisa kakhulu or what. I am always in makeup because my job requires that. So I've had this for almost a year now. That if you know any eyeliners, right, you can comment and share that with me. It writes in a for me, but I'm just saying. If there is any Enwatanda and you'd like to share that with me, please do. I don't mind at all. It's not easy applying eyeliner even for me. Not to mention again if you're gonna apply it on a client. Because they're gonna blink. And you can't blame them because it's scary to see something so close to your eye. I feel this is the best primer for me. I use a lot of primers, but this one, I love it. Especially because it's so weight, and it feels like Vaseline when I'm applying it. Even the texture, I don't know if you can see. It feels and looks like Vaseline. So, and it feels nice even when you apply it on the skin. And I don't like using mattifying primers because I don't like having a matte look. I like it when my skin looks and feels like it's hydrated and it's just that nice glow. Hence, I always have a glowing look. I don't do mattifying products at all. Even though I'm oily, but I still don't want anything that's mattifying. So, to get that natural glowing look, I use an illuminator. You can get any illuminator ke oyithandayo, but this one I bought, it's an illegal illuminator that I got at Discam. I'm not sure if there's any other store that sells it, but yeah, I got it at Discam. I've had it for quite some time for now. And another thing that I noticed with illuminators, they also help with coverage. You know, when you want to cover marks and all that, if you apply a bit of a thicker amount of it, not pella visibly thick, and it also goes with the texture of the illuminator, they do help with coverage. So to blend that in, I'm going to use the same brush I use for foundation application. It's a round brush with a flat top. I hope my aunt is going to watch this video because she's been asking me, what brush do you use for your foundations? Yeah. I got this at a Chinese shop as well. I got it a long time ago, Nayo, while I was still studying makeup. So you can get it anyway. I know there's a lot of stores that sell this. So yeah, I think it's the best foundation brush ever. For me anyway, it always goes with preference. I don't want it to be like talking down on other products. No, I'm just suggesting what I feel works for me. Glow nje girl. Glow in the dark. Glow even in the light, honey. So yeah. I'm sure you know everyone in my household now, because people are calling each other. But I'm just trying not to shout because I don't want to mess up everyone's Christmas spirit because I'm trying to do this video. So yeah. But they try shame to keep it down. And when you're using a foundation that does not look like you, you end up looking like this. Can you see? You end up looking like this. Also, you could delay routine, but you end up looking like this. Why? Because the color, and if you're using cheap foundation as well, I mean, you can buy pencils and brushes and all that from Chinese shop, but I never buy a foundation from Chinese because I believe products that you use on your face or your skin have to be tested to see if it's not going to cause any allergies emzimbeni womuntu. It has to be hypoallergenic. So I'm not sure if they do that in, you know. So I use this foundation, the Candid Photo Ready Revlon foundation. Mine is in the shade 5:30. So that's my foundation. I've been using a lot of foundations lately, but this is one of them. And I love it. I love it so much because now it doesn't give me, even without the illuminator and all that, but it never gives me a matte look. I always feel like I'm still glowing, you know. Kodwa-ke, I feel a lot happier with my illuminator under. And this foundation has good coverage, actually. It does have good coverage. But for coverage, I think one of the days I have to do a video where I use concealer to hide certain marks so that you know how to do that. Because I do have dark circles, dark eye circles. So I will just use it to hide them, and then we shall take it from there. I think I'm gonna do my videos in the bathroom now. From now on. Did you guys just like the lighting here? I know I love it. Do you see how easy the foundation just blends on this brush? It's very easy. I never use a sponge to apply a foundation. It works for other people. It used to work for me, but when I started using the sponge then, the brush, I'm a lot happier. I go back to my LA Girl Cool 10 concealer to do highlight for my under my eye. The bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. And my sliver. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm also gonna take, I think this is 2 shades darker than my skin. It's shade Espresso. It's also LA Girl. I use it to contour my face. Sometimes people use a very, very dark shade to do contour, but I don't. And I use it to also contour my nose. I only apply very low on my nose because when I start blending, you're going to see the shade goes all the way up. And also my forehead. When the mina girl with forehead inherited the forehead from my grandmama. Everyone in my family has their own size. That's which sauce pong song. And I go back to my sponge and the setting spray. And I blend that in. Bridge of the nose. My back is killing me now. I should have used this tool with back protection, back support. But yeah, like, it's all good. Ngimdala anyway. Probably why my back is killing me. Now I'm blending in the contour. Yeah, I never used to like contouring. I don't know if it was depression from depressed a little bit. Ngangakwazi ukwenza icontour. Maybe then I just acted like I need help. I don't know, but I never used to do it when I started out. The struggle of not having time to do your hair. With everything that you apply on your face, you just, with everything that you put on your skin, you just need to get yourself used to right amount of what you put. So for my to bake, or okay, they say baking, I'm going to use a loose powder for my under eye everywhere that I was highlighting. I'll be using my Yardley loose translucent powder. I've mixed it with white baby powder. Because I feel like that helps me get the effect that I want. Not that I want it to be so white. Bridge of the nose. Next time I do a video, I'm gonna make sure I'm alone in the house. Or I'm just gonna go somewhere where I can do it without the noise. Because the little babies do not understand. I don't like putting a lot here, but I do put it. Khona izoqinisa this contour that I did here. So while that is on, I'm going to put a black liner here. And maybe I should start outlining my lips. This lip liner is from Wet n Wild. The lip liners are very nice actually. I think I got it at Clicks. I never used to do lip liner until I realized that it helps to outline your lips so that it's easier for you to, either because you want to do an ombre lip look, or just to make it easier for you to apply your lipstick. Yeah, I'm going to remove the powder now because I don't want it to be too white. So yeah, then I'm going to powder my face with Yardley loose powder. I like loose powder. Um, I feel like it blends on easier, but you can get a pressed powder, it's fine. But I prefer loose powder. And this one is in a shade caramel. And I said earlier, I think my skin is caramel. I don't use a lot of powder, and I do that on purpose. The way I apply my makeup from scratch, I do it in a way that I don't have to put powder. If I feel like I don't want to put powder, then I don't have to put it. But you can only achieve that, I think, by how you apply, how you basically like base your entire face. I don't know if you understand. If you don't understand, I'm sure you'll let me know. Now I'm just gonna get blush for my cheeks. I have this right now with me. I have this blush brush for my cheeks. I got this at Edgar's. See, it's written under the brand Kelso. I got it a while back as well. So, yeah. I don't necessarily like putting a lot of blush unless it's necessary for the event. But right now, I'm just at home about to have dinner with family. So, yeah. And with blush as well, you just need to know how to put a necessary amount of blush. Try to make it look blend nicely with the rest of the look and not have it looking a bit too much. I always put mascara on my bottom eyelashes. Normally I do the upper lashes after I put my fake lashes. I don't know, I just feel like doing it now. And this is for my shimmer and shine. Shimmer for my cheekbone. And is this a cheekbone? I don't know. Yeah, but for here. And okay, let me use this one. This is from Hermosa Flow as well. But I think I'm gonna use this one for my nose to put shimmer. I prefer using the bigger one for my cheekbone. Yeah. And I use this one by Hermosa Flow as well for my teardrop. Abanye bathi imbici ezigugudu. Whatever you feel like calling it, hun, is baby. Okay, wait, I'm coming. The joys of being a mother. Marissa, please. Okay, so now I'm gonna this is from Avon. It's color mauve. Mauve, I don't know. I can't spell it. But it's a matte lipstick. I love it. It's very nudish, brownish. But I love it anyway. I love matte lipsticks. I only do matte lipsticks. No negotiations there. I'm not sure where I put my eyelashes. Oh, of course. So now I'm putting on my lashes. I love, love, love lashes. Ngiyawathanda ama-lashes. Futhi, the longer, the better. just have to wait for the glue to get a little tacky. A little tacky is a little sticky. That's what it means. Because then that's the only time it sticks on. If it's still wet, it's not gonna stick on. In fact, it's gonna make you uncomfortable because you're gonna keep trying and trying and trying to apply it, to put it on. Oh, that was very easy. Easy peasy. So I don't know if you noticed from this side that when I apply it, I first put it on the center and then applied this side and applied the other side. So for first timers, my brows always feel like, okay, look at this first. First place it at the center and then go inside the teardrop. Thank you. You should always look up like this on your mirror so you can see if your lashes are properly glued on in the right way. And you should glue it above your natural lashes, not below. Because careful! So wrong. So that's about it. To finish my look, I spray on this setting spray from MAC. They have it in a lot of variety, and there's a bigger size than this, but this size, it was $1.95 if I'm not mistaken at MAC. This is very nice. It's very refreshing when you put it on, and it keeps your makeup on longer, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It smells nice as well. This is a strawberry flavor, I think. So okay, I know we're not talking about hair, but did you think my hairbrush is the cutest? It's the cutest. So yeah, girl is done. So that is my final look, honeybees. That's my final look, guys. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you learned something today. And I hope that you're gonna be viewing more and more of my videos. So right now, please click like and share on the video. If you've already subscribed, I love you, hun. If you haven't subscribed, I love you too, but hit that subscribe button. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you guys and see you soon.